He shall wipe away every single tear. What it means is there never will be a tear in heaven. Not one single tear. There will be nothing sad. There will be nothing disappointing. There will be nothing unfulfilling. There will be nothing lacking. There will be nothing wrong. There will be nothing limiting. There will be nothing to cry about. Tears of misfortune, tears of poverty, tears of loneliness, tears over lost love, tears of sympathy, mercy, pity, tears of persecuted innocence, tears of remorse, tears of regret, tears of penitence, tears of neglect, tears of yearning for what cannot be are all gone forever. Bliss, joy, and nothing but for eternity. Tears, you see, are part of what he says at the end of verse 4, the first things that have passed away. They don't exist. And he adds some more of the no mores. There shall no longer be any death. The greatest of mortal curses is gone. Death, as Paul promised in 1 Corinthians 15, is swallowed up in victory. Death is gone. It is eliminated. Nobody ever dies. In fact, go back to chapter 20, verse 14. Death itself is thrown into the lake of fire. What that tells you is death dies. Death is gone. Gone forever. Along with him who had the power of death, Hebrews 2:14, namely Satan, who used that power of death to put fear in the hearts of all men. No more dying there, the psalm says. No more crying there. And there shall no longer be any mourning. Somewhere below tears comes grief, sorrow, distress, repression that leads to tears. There won't be any of that. Not at all. There won't be anything to get depressed about. There won't be anything to get distressed about. Now, some of you are going to have to figure out a new way to live, because that does take up an awful lot of your time. But the Lord will be glad to give you some new things to occupy yourself. This is a fulfillment, really, of Isaiah 53, where it talks about this. And you remember Isaiah 53 speaks about the death of Christ, and it says, he was despised and forsaken of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And like one from whom men hide their face, he was despised, and we didn't esteem him. Surely our griefs he himself bore, our sorrows he carried. You see, on the cross, he took away our sin, and he also ultimately took away our sorrow, didn't he? Because when we get to glory and sin is in the past and all the debilitating features of sin are gone, there will be no reason for mourning. There will be no depression. Nobody will ever be sad down in the mouth. Those of you who are moody will never be moody again. And he says, another no more, just along the same line, really almost a synonym, or crying. Not only no longer any mourning, but he adds crying. Just to make sure he covers all the ground. No tears, no mourning, no crying. All gone. And then he adds, no more pain. That's the catalog of the no mores. And at the end of verse 4, he says the first things have passed away. He just sums them all up as the first things. They belong to this first heaven and the first earth. They belong to this life which we now live. But they are the blessed exemptions from heaven. They won't be there. It'll be absolute, eternal bliss. Everyone will be as happy as it is conceivably possible to be in the presence of God in a perfect condition all the time. All the time. Unmitigated, unrestrained, unlimited, unhindered, unrestricted, undiminished joy.